howdy, it's Andrew Fantasia here, and you are watching the FANNIE Awards. You're watching Day 9 of the FANNIE Awards. I hope you didn't start with Day 9. That would be weird, unless you have problems counting, in which case I don't want to make fun of you. I'm bad at math too, man. I feel you. Anyway, here on Day 9, we are giving out the FANNIE Award, which I wish was silver, but maybe next year, for my number 2 favorite film of the year. Who's taking home that silver trophy? And then later we got to do some unpleasant business, but we'll get to that when we get to that. All right, folks. My number 2 film. It's a tricky number to get. It's always neck and neck with number 1. Most of the time, anyway. And this case was no exception. We're looking at a film that just shined bright like a crazy diamond, and it has earned every bit of this wishfully silver plastic trophy. Here we go. The winner of my number 2 favorite film of 2025 is Weapons. There's a little personal victory baked into Weapons' DNA, wherein the parent company of director Zach Cregger's last film, Barbarian, hint, it rhymes with Schmizny, decided in its infinite lack of wisdom not to give Barbarian a physical media release. So Cregger takes his toys, moves to Warner Brothers, and doubles down with Weapons, a movie even better than Barbarian, and with a shiny Blu-ray release to boot. All that aside, Weapons presents an eerie thriller worthy of an episode of Unsolved Mysteries and peels back the layers of said mystery in several steps, each scarier, funnier, and more entertaining than the last. A wholly original, supernatural tour de force with memorable characters and a great ending. Everything I just said is rarer than gold, and yet, that's Weapons, baby. It also wins the award for Best Depiction of Food in a Motion Picture for that hot dog lunch spread. Look at this thing. It's a work of art, just like the movie it's in. Cregger, you're 2 for 2, brother. Keep up the great work. When movies like Weapons come along, it's special. It's a big deal, especially for me. There was no way it was getting any lower than the silver medal as far as I was concerned. As soon as I saw it, I knew. I was like, oh, this is FANNIE material. This is high-ranking FANNIE material. And here we are. Well, from high highs to low lows. From Mariah Carey to Bing Crosby, we got to talk about the worst picture. Well, I don't really call it that. The most disappointing motion picture, because sometimes that happens. And there was a very good crop of movies this year, and I find when I was picking nominees for this category, none of them were necessarily terrible. They were just disappointing, as you'll see in a moment, because here we are. The nominees for the most disappointing film of 2025 are The Alto Knights, Captain America Brave New World, Death of a Unicorn, Wicked for Good, Wolfman. See, these disappointed for a variety of reasons. Every single one of them, it's playing on its own field. So I kind of had to judge them on their own individual rubric, but at the end of the day, I went with my heart, because it is the most important member of the FANNIE Academy, this right here. So, according to this, most disappointing film of the year is going to be Wolfman. Remember a couple of days ago how I said that Frankenstein was helped by being a period piece? Well, guess what was hindered by being a 2025 piece? Hint, it rhymes with Schwolfschman, and you're looking at it. After the awesomeness that was 2020's The Invisible Man, I couldn't wait to see what that team did next. With that film, they proved that they could set these universal horrors in the modern era. So when they announced Wolfman, I howled and scratched my ear with my foot and bought my ticket with no hesitation. And then this happened. Not a bad movie per se, but probably one of the blandest, most forgettable ways you could possibly tell the Wolfman story. Like, my God, this was one of those flavorless, salt-free, off-brand potato chips that tastes like you're just biting into thin air. It's the kind of Wolfman movie you watch if you're on a diet. It's a veggie burger from a place that specializes in ribs. It's so forgettable that they could release it again next year and pretend like it's the first time it came out, and nobody would notice. Even people like me, who already saw it. Oh boy. Well, thankfully, we've got people like Robert Eggers doing the Lord's work, and we'll have a werewolf movie, a real werewolf movie, coming out this Christmas, I think. Wow. Okay. It's less than a year away. That's good to I forgot that it was that soon. Now I'm excited. All right, that'll do it for today. Tomorrow is the final day of these Fannie Awards, and we got nothing left to give out except Best Picture. And Best Picture's trophy is too good for this. We got a better trophy coming along. So stick around. That all happens in 24 hours.